Hello everyone, welcome back to Maths class, Chapter 3 Compound Interest Using Formula. Exercise 3C. Kindly refer your textbook, page number 48, the table which is given with the formulas when the compound interest is compounded yearly and the compound interest is compounded half yearly for the number of years 1, 1.5, 2 and 2.5 years. Question number 1. If the interest is compounded half yearly, calculate the amount when the principal is rupees 7,400, the rate of interest is 5% per annum and the duration is 1 year. In this problem, it is said that the compound interest is compounded half yearly. Principal is 7,400 and the rate of interest is 5%. N is 1 year. So, by considering N as 1 year and the compound interest compounded half yearly, let us choose the formula for this particular problem. Refer this table. See here, it is N is 1 year, compound interest is compounded half yearly. Hence, the formula that we need to use is amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 whole to the power 1 into 2. Let us move on to the solution and substitute the values of P and R. Here you can note down P is 7,400, R is 5%. Try to simplify 1 plus 5 by 200. 5 ones are 5 40s are. So 1 plus 1 by 40 can be written as 40 plus 1 by 40. Hence it is 41 by 40 whole square. Expand 41 by 40 into 41 by 40, 0, 0, 0, 0 gets cancelled. Hence the product and division is displayed over here. Calculate the product of 74 into 41 into 41 and hence divide it by 16. Then the amount will be equal to rupees 7,774.63. Question number 2. Find the difference between the compound interest compounded yearly and half yearly on rupees 10,000 for 18 months at 10% per annum. In this problem, in the first step, we have to calculate the compound interest when it is compounded yearly. And in the second step, we have to calculate the compound interest when the interest is being compounded half yearly. Later, its difference should be calculated. For this process has to be done on the principal amount of rupees 10,000 at rate of 10% per annum for 18 months. Therefore, the formula here, if as n is 1.5 years, we need to calculate the compound interest in both the case when it is compounded yearly and when it is compounded half yearly. Note down this in your classwork, children. When interest is being compounded yearly, the formula we are going to use is amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power 1 into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 whole to the power 1 by 2 into 2. Substitute P as 10,000, R as 10%. Try to simplify here. 0, 0 can be cancelled here. 0, 0 can be cancelled here. Hence, it results as 1 plus 1 by 10 into 1 plus 1 by 20. Take its LCM in both the case. After finding out the LCM, if you add the numerator, it results as 10,000 into 11 by 10 into 21 by 20. Again, now this is the time to simplify here. 0, 0 gets cancelled, 0, 0 gets cancelled. So, final product will be equal to rupees 11,550. This is the amount. Let us calculate the compound interest. Compound interest is amount minus P. Hence, the compound interest is rupees 1,550. So, this is the compound interest when the interest is being compounded yearly. The step 1 process is completed. In the step 2 process, that is in the second step, when the interest is being compounded half yearly for the principal amount of 10,000 for 1.5 years at 10%, use the formula amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 whole to the power 3 by 2 into 2. So, here 2 gets cancelled and 3 remains the same. So, amount is equal to 10,000 into 1 plus 10 by 2 into 100. When 0, 0 gets cancelled, it results as 1 plus 1 by 20. So 1 plus 1 by 20 can be simplified as 20 plus 1 by 20. Hence it is 21 by 20 whole cube. Expand 21 by 20, it results as rupees 11,576.25. This is the amount. Calculate the compound interest as amount minus P, then it results as compound interest will be equal to 1576.25. That working is not shown over here, children. You just do it in your classwork. That is compound interest is equal to amount minus P. Compound interest will be equal to rupees 1576.25. Let us find out the difference between these two. That results as rupees 26.25. So rupees 1576.25 is the compound interest when the compound interest is being compounded half yearly, and rupees 1550 is the compound interest in the step 1 what we have calculated when the interest is being compounded yearly. Hence the difference is equal to rupees 26.25. Question number 3. A man borrowed rupees 16,000 for 3 years under the following terms, that is 20% simple interest for the first 2 years, 20% compound interest for the remaining 1 year on the amount due after 2 years, the interest being compounded yearly. Find the total amount to be paid at the end of 3 years. Let us understand this problem, children. It is said that principal is 16,000 and end the number of years is 3 years. But how the interest is calculated? Interest is calculated in such a way that for the first 2 years it is considered as simple interest, and for the next year, that means the remaining 1 year, the compound interest is calculated. While calculating the simple interest, principal will be equal to rupees 16,000 which is given in the question. But while calculating the compound interest, as it is said in the question, principal will be equal to the amount which is calculated with the help of simple interest. So what is the procedure to be followed? First step, simple interest for 2 years. Second step, amount of simple interest due at the end of second year. Use this amount as the principal to calculate the compound interest for the remaining 1 year. So refer the table, compound interest for 1 year. As the interest is compounded half yearly, it is said in the question, to calculate the compound interest, we are going to use the formula amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 whole to the power 1 into 2. Let us move on to the solution part. Step 1, we are going to calculate simple interest for 2 years by using the formula I is equal to P into T into R by 100. So simple interest is rupees 6,400. Amount will be equal to principal plus simple interest, that is 22,400 rupees. So this sum should be used as the principal to calculate the compound interest for the third year, that is remaining 1 year. So let us move on to the step 2. Compound interest for the next 1 year, that is third year, principal is taken as 22,400. As the compound interest is compounded half yearly, the formula we are going to use for 1 year is A is equal to, amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 whole to the power 1 into 2. Substitute the principal as 22,400, R as 20%. So here 0, 0 can be cancelled, 2 ones are, 2 tens are. 1 plus 1 by 10, after simplification it results as 11 by 10 whole square. Expand 11 by 10 into 11 by 10, it results as rupees 27,104. Question number 4. What sum of money will amounts to rupees 27,783 in 1.5 years at 10% per annum compounded half yearly? This problem is very much direct. What sum of money? That means to say P is unknown and the amount is 27,783. Rate of interest is 10%. N is given as 1.5 year. P, the principal, has to be calculated. So refer the table and choose the suitable formula. Principal is not given. Let us consider P as P itself for n, that is 1.5 years. When the compound interest is compounded half yearly, the formula we are going to use is amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 whole to the power 3 by 2 into 2. Use this formula and substitute the values. Amount is 783. Just correct it over here, children. It is 27,783 and the principal is 1 plus 10 by 2 into 100 whole to the power of 3, and in the next line it is 0 gets cancelled. It is 1 by 20 whole cube. So 27,783 is equal to P into 20 plus 1 by 20 whole cube. 20 plus 1 is 21 by 20 whole cube, and hence the product of 27,783 into 20 into 20 into 20 into 20. 3 times the 20 has to be multiplied, whole divided by 21 into 21 into 21. It results as rupees 24,000. It is a display is little bit wrong with this value, children. Please correct it. It should be 27,783. It is listed over here, and in the textbook also you can note down amount is 27,783. Let us move on to the next question. Question number 5. Ashok invests a certain sum of money at 20% per annum compounded yearly. Geeta invests an equal amount of money at the same rate of interest per annum compounded half yearly. If Geeta gets rupees 33 more than Ashok in 18 months, calculate the money invested. Let us understand this problem. There are two persons. One is Ashok, where he is going to invest for compound interest compounded yearly, and the principal is not known, but the rate of interest is 20% and n is 1.5 years. So to calculate the amount of Ashok, what he is going to receive at the end of 1.5 year, we are going to use the formula based on number of years and the compound interest compounded yearly. And in the second person, that is of Geeta, where the compound interest is compounded half yearly, but the principal, rate and the number remains the same, that is number of years. To calculate the amount that Geeta gets after 1.5 years, we are going to use the formula A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 whole to the power 3 by 2 into 2. So in the next step, we need to calculate amount which Ashok is going to receive and the amount which Geeta is going to receive, and its difference will be equal to rupees 33. By equating its difference to 33, we can find the principal amount which is invested by Ashok and Geeta. In the step 1, let us consider Ashok, where interest is being compounded yearly. So use the formula amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power 1 into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 whole to the power 1 by 2 into 2. Substitute P as P itself, R as 20%. After simplification, this is 20 by 100 is 1 by 5, 20 by 200 is 1 by 10. So it results as 5 plus 1 by 5 into 10 plus 1 by 10. So you can simplify and note down the amount in terms of P, that is 33P by 25. Mark it as result number 1. Let us move on to step 2. In the step 2, it is of Geeta, where interest is being compounded half yearly. So use the suitable formula. Substitute R as 20. 20 by 200 is 1 by 10. After taking LCM, it is 10 plus 1 by 10 whole cube, 11 by 10 whole cube. 11 cube is 1331 and 10 cube is 1000. Hence, the amount which Geeta is going to receive is equal to rupees 1331 P by 1000. Mark it as result number 2. In the next step, it is said that Geeta gets 33 rupees more than Ashok. That means to say Geeta's amount minus Ashok's amount is rupees 33. Let us equate the same. Geeta's is 1331 P by 1000 minus Ashok's is 33 P by 25, which is equal to 33. Take the LCM as 1000 and subtract the numerator. Hence it results as 11P by 1000 is equal to 33. After cross multiplication, value of P is equal to rupees 3000. Hence we can say that both of them, Ashok and Geeta, invested amount rupees 3000 at the rate of same rate of interest. Only the difference is at one case it is compound interest is compounded yearly, and in the other case it is compound interest is compounded half yearly. By this we have completed the first 5 problems of exercise 3C. Thank you children. Have a nice day.